Hey guys, how is it all going? So, yeah, this is not looking good, is it? Are we really shocked though? I mean, I always try and hold out hope, but this doesn't really come as any surprise to me at all. But in saying that, I mean, you never know. It could be one of these cases, guys, where the critics really don't like this movie, yet the fans might love it. Who knows? I mean, I'm going to watch it tomorrow night, so I might walk out of it really enjoying it and probably might give you, a positive review. But for the time being, it is getting pretty savaged on Rotten Tomatoes at the moment. So I'm just going to give you some of the thoughts some of the critics have of this movie. And yeah, we'll just dive into it. We'll pull the band-aid off. So the first one I've got up here is: the Exorcist believer seems likely to be met with deep and steady snores. 1 out of 4. The next one: this noisy effort isn't even worth your attention. I have heard that from a few different reviewers on YouTube, that this film is very, very loud. I have heard that. We got one here: it's truly embarrassing how little imagination is flexed all round. Limp stabs at awe-inspiring set pieces, such as the white girl having to fit in church, or just thrown over to the composers to beef up. 1 out of 5. The Exorcist believer trots out bursting for continually credibility, and then treats her with stunning disrespect, the most blazing of many indications that the film is a soulless cash-in on an established name brand. Jesus. Guys, it doesn't get any better. It's just literally all rotten as you go down. Not ambitious enough to be interesting, or is it powerful enough to get under the skin? It invades serious discussions of faith and uses the underlying depth of the series as a basis for little more than fan service and a generic plot. The inverted crosses, bloated faces, wagging tongues and spinning heads had real shock value 50 years ago when The Exorcist traumatised a generation of moviegoers. But today they are cliches. They are cliches with a shock value of AAA batteries. Okay. A film so past its prime, it warrants a best before date stamped on the poster. Ouch. The Exorcist believer isn't just attempting to reboot a classic bit of cinema, it's aiming for a reboot of an entire faith-based community, and it fails. I'll just do a few more because it's actually getting depressing. Same when I did this for the Indiana Jones movie. I wish I never bothered. It is one, but this is kind of like a semi-compliment. I think you would take the semi-compliment in this one after all of them. But this one is, while it's not the worst Exorcist movie, oh well, all right, this is an abysmal 21st century take on the material, offering nothing you haven't seen before. Oh, here's one. It's not impossible to make a good or a great sequel to The Exorcist. It's just very hard. And as it stands, no one has managed it yet. Beg to differ, because I really like The Exorcist 3. Beg to differ. The Exorcist believer is nowhere near as bad as The Exorcist 2, but we deserve better in this day and age. Despite a promising start, The Exorcist believer gets lost in its own reference for the original, resulting in a disjointed experience that leaves you possessed by disappointment. And I'll tell you what, there is one positive review here that I will read out. So instead of it all being negative, I will read out this one positive review I can see. And it gives it a 3.5 out of 5. And this one says, this bold direction won't resonate with everyone, but I found it smart and thought-provoking. In a sea of naysayers, a healthy dose of skepticism is expected. But if you are willing to take a leap of faith, it may surprise you in the best way. Okay. Do you know what? I'll see if there's actually any more positive ones here that I'll... Here's one. As an homage to Franklin's movie, Green's take is respectful and generally scary. Let those tubular bells chime forth in celebration. 3 out of 4. But I will be completely honest with you guys, these positive reviews are very, very few and far between. I mean, it is another negative one. Without comic relief or enough scares and thrills, the Exorcist believer fails to become an entertaining crowd pleaser. If you like loud noise jump scares, you are going to love the Exorcist believer. No, I fucking don't. No, I don't. Only when they're used well and they mean something and it serves a purpose. When they're just doing it just to make you jump, just for fucking shits and giggles, it pisses me off. There are too many modern horror movies doing that now. Far too many. There you are. This noisy effort isn't even worth your attention. My God, I've heard a lot about the noise. All right, and this will be my last one. Goes, this completely missed the mark for me. It's dull, lacks any originality or creativity. Never truly interested in fully developing any plot or narrative. This religious plot was messy. There are solid performances, but the film is just a mess. I've also heard that from a couple of reviews as well. I've had said the performances are decent to good in this movie, but yeah, they've all pretty much said the same thing actually. So I'm a bit, I'm hoping this is going to be one of these cases where when I go and watch it, I'm actually going to enjoy it. I'm going to take some enjoyment out of it, because if you guys already don't already know, I have said this before, but I've forgotten one video. I'm a sucker for these like devil possession movies. Like I get a kick out of them. Even if they're bad, I find something enjoyable out of them. I do. I just do. I get a kick out of them. So I'm hoping this is going to be a similar thing. But you want an Exorcist movie to be, I wouldn't say perfection, but you know, you want it to be good to great, don't you? I mean, because the first one is, let's be honest with you, it's as close to a masterpiece in horror as you will get. And The Exorcist 3, I absolutely adore. I love that movie. It's one of my favourite horror movies. So, even though I'm not surprised by this at all, I'm still disappointed. But like I said at the start of this video, guys, you never know. Don't take other people's opinion as solid fact. It's just their opinion. You know, your opinion is your own. You may like this movie. I may like this movie. We will find out, because I will have a review out for you guys. So, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. But are you still going to go and watch this movie, guys? Are you going opening night? Are you going to be going over the weekend? Let me know in the comments below. Actually, let me know if you've already seen the movie. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, guys. It is absolutely always a pleasure hearing from you. And, as always, please, take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you again real soon. Take care, guys. Goodbye now.